Welcome back. We are here in Studio 61 talking about teen driving safety. The 100 days between Memorial Day and Labor Day are considered the deadliest for teenage drivers. And this morning we're joined by Sergeant Christine Jeltema with the Connecticut State Police. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We're talking about the importance of driving safely and having these really important conversations, particularly now, because as we just mentioned, the 100 days between Memorial Day and Labor Day are the most dangerous. And we have numbers recently. Last year, there were more than 3,000 crashes during that time period. And we talk to our kids all the time, especially parents who have teenage drivers. Be careful, don't text and drive, obey the laws. But what more can we be doing? Because the numbers are saying this is so dangerous right now.
Sure. So as a parent, when you have young drivers, even before they start driving, being that example and doing what you want them to do. So if you're in your vehicle and you're texting or driving distracted or speeding, that's something that your children look at and they recognize, and they might think that it's okay. So just being that example and being a parent and explaining that to them and showing them what right looks like, so that they're not getting into accidents, they're not getting into trouble while they're out on the roadways. And if there's any type of accident where it could lead to a fatality, we're not going to the parents
people
and
tend
letting
to
them
change
know
their
that one of
behavior.
their loved ones has died.
I mean, my son's been driving for a year or so now, but it's still very nerve-wracking. And we were talking, you have a 12-year-old. So your prep with your 12-year-old has already begun, right?
Yes, yeah, and even my youngest is 7, and even in the car, she'll point things out, like that person doesn't have their seatbelt on, or this person is driving too fast, or hey, mom, where's your phone? Because you shouldn't be on your phone while you're driving. So at least having those conversations at a younger age, also as they grow older, they'll know. And again, I can't emphasize being that example for a parent and doing the right thing for these children to show them that there's ways to do this.
Right. And what you just gave examples of the conversations that you have in the car as you're going throughout the day.
Yes, and there's reasons behind it. It's the why. Why do you not have a bunch of people in your car and driving distracted? And if you're going to go out, especially during the summer, and have a good time with your friends, and if you're going to consume some type of alcohol. I know it's 21's the legal age, but there are some kids out there that have the way of getting alcohol. But knowing that they can trust you as a parent to call them, to pick them up if they don't want to be with somebody who they know has been drinking, or just even rideshare programs, or having a designated driver.
Putting that Uber app on their phone just
yes,
in case.
Yes, and there are so many other resources out there for apps where you can see what your children are doing. And even in the vehicles, these newer vehicles these days have the ability for parents to track and see what they're doing, so that you can have those conversations with them if you find that they're doing things that are unsafe and potentially could be reckless.
During these 100 deadliest days of summer, what are state police doing? Are they ramping up enforcement?
Yes, so our traffic services unit from May to June, or mid-May to the beginning of June, they had a click it or ticket campaign. They issued over 600 infractions for seatbelt violations, amongst other things. Our traffic services unit is out there. Our troopers know that this is a prime season for potential accidents, especially coming to teen drivers. So if they're pulling somebody over, they might give them a little bit of education on why they're being pulled over and what the ramifications might be in the event that something were to happen to them.
Before we go, I'm wondering if you could take a moment to talk to teenage drivers out there. You have seen so much in your line of work. If there's one thing that you could tell them right now that would hit them, that would make a difference, what would that be?
Yeah, so I know everybody wants to go on social media, make reels, Snapchat. Just wait. You don't have to do that while you're driving. Wait until you get someplace. It's not that important. I know they want the likes and the hits, and they want people to see what they're doing. But your life is more important.
Much more.
Yes, more important than those likes on social media.
And like I tell my son, no matter what happens, if you need to give me a call because you or a friend needs to get picked up, I don't care what time it is, make that call instead
no
of
questions asked.
Get behind the wheel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Jeltema, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Of course.